name is Janice, and this is my business. It's called Sister Stones and Glass. I have been here for about 22 years. So yeah, I'm a glass artist. I started with stepping stones. They're made out of concrete, and I stopped doing that about 3 years ago. My daughter took over that part of my business, and now I do fused glass, which is what you see on the wall. So it's colored glass that I cut apart, and then I melt back together, and I create art out of it. So I don't actually own this building, I rent it. And the furnace, which is actually right in my workspace, pretty close, it was squeaking a lot. So one of my employees thought we had a mouse because she heard the ee, and it turned out to be the belt on the furnace. So I knew that it was really old, and I suspected it needed to be replaced, but I was dragging my feet because I didn't want to call my landlord. So I happened to be getting a massage, and there was some business cards right on the counter there, and it was Trusted Plumbing and Heating. So I thought, well, I'll give them a call and maybe they could just put a new belt on that furnace. So I called Dallas, and he came by right away. And no, that furnace was ancient and full of cracks and on its last leg, and there was a whole plethora of issues that went with it in terms of venting and pretty much everything. So yeah, getting Dallas was just a godsend because he came in and knew exactly what had to be done. He went through the whole process and explained to me, you know, what kind of furnaces he prefers to use, and he's been in business for a really long time. We're like working with other companies, so he already knew which furnaces were the ones that weren't going to give me any problems. And so he gave me a quote, and I messaged my landlord, and we decided to split the bill on that. And Dallas was fantastic. He arranged for everything. He had a tinsmith come and do all the ducting because it had to be all rerouted based on the new high efficiency furnaces. Plus the ducting that was in here was super inadequate. The whole back room was completely unusable because it was so cold back there. And so all the ducting was done. He had an electrician come in. All the permits were obtained, so I felt super comfortable knowing that the work that was being done was top quality and was all above board and to code. And as a renter and being the one responsible for having it installed, I wanted to make sure that, you know, liability-wise, everything was to code. So after he put the ducting in the back room, it's nice and warm and toasty there, so it's actually given me a third of my space that was only usable in the summer. Now I can use it all through the winter as well. So it's super toasty and warm in here, almost sometimes too much so. I get so efficient. And he just did such a great job that we ended up having him install a furnace in our home as well because we trusted him so much. Yes, I would definitely hire Dallas again. I would recommend him to anyone. He's extremely conscientious. He shows up when he says he's going to show up. He's certified, qualified, and he really cares about his customers and the work that he does. And you know that you're going to get the, might not be the cheapest price, but it's the best price because you get what you pay for.